Little Fox longed for estrus every day, and imagined scenes of being surrounded by handsome men. But in the end, even the younger Fox sisters had given birth, and she still hadn't caught the eye of a single man. Even after learning of her extremely low fertility, even her childhood fiancé came to her door to break off the engagement, so much so that she became distraught and went to jump into the river. It must be known that on this beastman continent, the number and fertility of females determined the status of the entire tribe. And as for me, who had transmigrated into the body of this girl, Zhang Yuyu, I would not easily give up my life. While deep in thought, a guard's cry of pain suddenly came from not far away. An elderly woman nearby saw this, stamped her cane in anger. Huang Shan, what kind of scene are you making? Huang Shan completely ignored the old woman's questioning. Seeing Zhang Yuyu come out, Huang Shan immediately frowned and said disdainfully, Zhang Yuyu, you've been deemed by the witch doctor to have defective fertility, and are incapable of bearing offspring for me. I, Huang Shan, will never keep a useless female. If you know what's good for you, agree to break off the engagement quickly. Don't delay me from courting other females. Zhang Yuyu, disturbed by the noise, glanced at him coldly. The coldness in her eyes startled Huang Shan. That obedient, gentle little female from his memory had never had such a look in her eyes before. Terminate the engagement? Zhang Yuyu sneered. If you can defeat me, I will agree to terminate the engagement. If I win, you must kneel and apologize to our White Fox tribe. As soon as these words were spoken, everyone was stunned. Because you must know, females on the Beastman continent are not skilled in combat. Zhang Yuyu, however, shook her head, insisting, let me try. Grandmother, just as you said, females are all very weak. Then even if I lose, there's nothing to be ashamed of. If I win, I will teach this person who dared to barge into the tribe and bully our clansmen a harsh lesson. The grandmother sighed helplessly. All right, you poor child. You few, hurry and go protect Yuer by her side. Seeing Zhang Yuyu and Huang Shan confront each other, several beastmen of the White Fox tribe stood nervously to the side, ready at any moment to rescue this impulsive little female. But what happened next left them shocked, their jaws agape. Zhang Yuyu, in a very standard posture, raised a spear. As these beastmen said, the physique of females is very weak, yet Zhang Yuyu merely raising the spear already felt very strenuous. Compared to her previous life when she was a strength-type ability user, it was incomparably weaker. She didn't know by how many times, but she had the combat experience from her previous life, and the system's speed buff enhancement. Huang Shan felt his male dignity had been insulted. In the Beastman continent, there had never been an incident of a female challenging a male. Huang Shan was furious. He lunged fiercely at Zhang Yuyu. Zhang Yuyu snorted coldly, seizing an opening when the opponent's movement revealed a flaw. Then, with wind-like speed, she abruptly appeared before Huang Shan. Huang Shan was startled. His pupils contracted to the size of needlepoints, but it was already too late to dodge. Damn it, is this a female can possess? The spear, at the instant it was about to make contact with Huang Shan's body, changed direction, thrusting toward the area between his legs. Huang Shan erupted with a reaction beyond his physical limits, managing to tilt just a little, but the spear still accurately tore through the beast hide and wounded the inner side of his thigh. Seeing this, Zhang Yuyu regretfully shook her head. Her speed buff only lasted 3 seconds. It was about to disappear. She had no choice but to use the momentum to dodge to the side, landing lightly, completely unharmed. The crowd, seeing this, erupted in cheers. In the Beastman continent, strength is revered. Although they didn't know how Zhang Yuyu did it, but she defeated Huang Shan, so she would earn everyone's respect. Zhang Yu said calmly, "You lost? How is that possible?" Huang Shan's face flushed red. He, in front of so many people, was actually defeated by a female. Sexual stabbing. Such a record is enough for him to never be able to hold his head up for the rest of his life. How did everyone see it? Could it be that the people of the Huang Yu tribe even deny fighting? The White Fox youth, watching on the side, sneered fiercely. Huang Shan's face flushed red, veins bulged on his forehead. Under the gaze of everyone, he fell to his knees with a thud, shouting, "I was wrong," then hurriedly stood up, just about to flee this place of shame. Zhang Yuyu's voice came from behind. "Zhang Yuyu, want to break off the engagement with you." Huang Shan was furious with shame. So you said it yourself. I'll wait for the day you are sent to the female cave. Huang Xin's eyes were full of resentment and venom. Fantasizing. Waiting for Zhang Yuyu, this fox tribe's stunningly beautiful young female, to be sent to the female cave. How he would enjoy humiliating her. To avenge today's disgrace. Hearing this, Zhang Yuyu panicked a little. She was truly afraid that as a matchmaker's daughter, she would end up being sent to the female cave. And just at that moment, she saw a lean young beastman, who walked past him and approached Zhang Yuyu's side. Huang Shan turned his head in confusion to look, finding that person to be slender in build. A young male who had just reached adulthood. He had gray hair mixed with other colors, possessing lake water-like green vertical pupils, with 2 silver-pointed earrings pierced through his earlobes, exuding a very wild, youthful aura. He is Yan Che from the Grey Wolf tribe. Yan Che gave Huang Shan a cold glance. If you won't marry her, I will marry her suddenly. He knelt on both knees. A pair of lake green wolf eyes looked sincerely at Zhang Yue. You heir, are you willing to be my mate? I know my strength is low. I cannot be your first beast husband. But if you agree, I am willing to stay by your side. As an ordinary beast husband. The onlookers, seeing this reversal, all showed expressions of surprise. It must be known that the talent of males on the Beastmen continent is ranked according to 7 tiers: red, orange, yellow, green, cyan, blue, purple, from high to low. Although Yan Che is not a yellow tier warrior, he is still powerful at the green tier. As a beastman, he is 1 tier higher than Huang Shan. But at this moment, he is actually proposing to Zhang Yuyu, and not even as the first beast husband. This is a blatant slap in the face. Huang Xin's expression twisted. Her mean face flushed bright red. She shouted loudly, Yan Che, are you crazy? You actually want to raise a female who cannot bear children? Are all the people of your Grey Wolf tribe this foolish? If their Grey Wolf tribe is foolish, is my Lion tribe foolish too? A deep and authoritative voice sounded from behind. Huang Shan turned around in disbelief. The person who appeared was the young chief of the Lion tribe, Hope. He had golden hair and brown eyes, with a tall and robust physique, commanding respect without showing anger. The Lion tribe. It is a large tribe that dominates one side of the grassland. Hope himself is a warrior. He is someone you absolutely cannot afford to offend. Young clan chief Hope. Huang Shan quickly put on a flattering smile. That's not what I meant. I am also willing to seek marriage. After saying this, Hope knelt down and said, You heir, please allow me to be your first beast husband. Everyone was shocked again. This marriage proposal was also the result of Hope's careful consideration. Although he is the young clan chief, he has always hoped to form a partnership with a female he likes. And not just for breeding. You heir, are you willing? In his golden eyes shone an appreciation free of impurities. Zhang Yuyu was slightly stunned. She looked at the 2 handsome male beastmen kneeling before her. She couldn't help but ask, my fertility is defective. Are you sure you want to marry me? In her previous life, she came from the apocalypse. Zhang Yuyu knew well the wickedness of human hearts. At this moment, she was no longer a strength-type superhuman from the apocalypse, but a weak beastman. A female. She dared not risk her marriage. The beastmen, watching at this moment, especially Huang Shan, were already stunned. Zhang Yu thought for a moment. Remembering she possessed a golden finger, she revealed a sweet smile. Willing? That's great. Yan Che's eyes lit up with surprise and joy. He stood up and hugged Zhang Yuyu's petite and delicate frame. Let's become mates tomorrow. Hope, on the other hand, is much more steady. As the young clan leader, he decided not to argue with Yan Che, but he was also very grateful to Yan Che. If he hadn't had the courage to step forward first, he might have missed out on such a beautiful and intelligent little female. He silently stood on the other side of Zhang Yuyu, his large hand wrapping around her slender waist, asserting his dominance over her. At this moment, Huang Xin's face had already turned ashen. He had originally planned to slink away, but he never expected another person he hadn't anticipated would also step forward. That person clapped their hands, their tall and slender figure stepping out from the crowd. She had a pair of beautiful phoenix eyes, and a head of striking red hair simply tied up and falling to her waist. This little female is very brave. I like her. He knelt on one knee, casting a provocative glance at Hope, his enchanting, alluring eyes sparkling with emotion. Ling Qingyun of the Red Fox tribe requests to become mates. with Zhang Yuyu of the White Fox tribe. Please give your consent. The crowd was already shocked to the point of numbness. Everything that happened today exceeded their understanding. Although the Red Fox tribe and the White Fox tribe are one red and one white, and similar in scale, in reality, the Red Fox tribe is much stronger than the White Fox tribe. Red Fox beastmen are naturally skilled in strategy, and the best among them do not make a living by hunting, but engaged in commerce. The commerce in the Beastman continent is very primitive, but almost all the salt trade is controlled by the Red Fox tribe. It can be said that even large tribes like the lions dare not easily offend the Red Fox tribesmen. Otherwise, the tribe predicts they will be unable to purchase salt. Moreover, Ling Qingyun is a once-in-a-century genius of the Red Fox tribe. His strength has reached a terrifying level. Ling Qingyun came to the White Fox tribe to sell a batch of salt, and incidentally, to seek the hand of the White Fox tribe's young chieftain in marriage. Unfortunately, he had already died of the plague. Compared to the delicate females in the tribe, Ling Qingyun more appreciates Zhang Yuyu's calmness and courage. Ling Qingyun lowered his fiery red head. Please allow me to be your first beast husband. Hope instantly tensed up. Yan Che's strength is not great. He can firmly suppress him. But Ling Qingyun is a formidable opponent. Yu Er had only just agreed to him being her beast husband, but had not promised him the position of first beast husband. Zhang Yuyu looked at this one, and then at that one. Feeling somewhat troubled, she is a modern person from the 21st century, and has not yet adapted to the beast world's marriage system of one female with multiple males. According to her understanding, perhaps the first beast husband is equivalent to the wife, while the other beast husbands are equivalent to the status of concubines. But at this moment, both Hope and Ling Qingyun were taking on the responsibility. The two were clearly unconvinced by each other. Ling Qingyun's eyes rolled. He said thoughtfully, "Yu Er, you must be tired today. I happen to have brought many gifts. Have something to eat first to regain your strength. Get some good rest. The matter of the first beast husband can be decided tomorrow during the mating ceremony." Zhang Yuyu let out a sigh of relief. She said, "That's fine too. Hurry up and get up. I agree to have you as my beast husband." Huang Shan was already shocked to the point of numbness. He was like a walking corpse. After saying that, he scurried out of the White Fox tribe in disgrace. At this moment, no one cared where he went. Both Hope and Ling Qingyun had brought gifts for the mating journey. The gifts they brought soon filled Zhang Yuyu's cave. Various dried fruits, dried meat, and salt piled up into a small hill. And because Yan Che had come to collect the remains, he hadn't prepared anything. He somewhat awkwardly took out a piece of tender meat. This was gray rabbit meat he had hunted himself on the way here. He offered the tenderest part to Zhang Yuyu. Zhang Yuyu sensed his nervousness. Smiling, she accepted the piece of meat, brought it to her mouth, and began to wolf it down. She had been hungry for a long time. Dried meat is hard to digest. This piece of tender meat was obviously more suitable for her. Zhang Yuyu from the post-apocalyptic world has eaten everything. Steamed meat is not that hard to swallow. Yan Che was originally in front of Hope and Ling Qingyun, feeling somewhat inferior. Seeing Zhang Yuyu eating happily, he then set his mind at ease. Hope and Ling Qingyun glanced at each other. Each let out a cold snort. After finishing the meat, Zhang Yuyu was already feeling a bit sleepy. Her cave was originally not small, but after being filled with gifts, it appeared particularly cramped, and none of them were willing to leave. Zhang Yu was tired. Waving her hand, she said, "Do as you please. I'm going to sleep." The three of them refused to yield to each other. Even Yan Che mustered the courage to stand his ground. In the end, all three had to huddle on the ground. They squeezed together like that all night. Daybreak. The shaman of the White Fox tribe began preparing for the mating ceremony. Zhang Yuyu was gently awakened by Yan Che. Her cheeks flushed slightly from the last life when the apocalypse descended. This was the most peaceful sleep she had in both lifetimes, and she was about to get married for the first time. And it was to three males at the same time. The three accompanied Zhang Yuyu towards the shaman's cave. On the way, they explained in detail the marriage rituals of the Beastman continent. It turns out that on the Beastman continent, the fertility of females is extremely important. And because females are physically frail, they have become increasingly scarce. The male-to-female ratio on the Beastman continent has reached a terrifying 49 to 1. Therefore, the Beastman continent practices polyandrous marriage. A female can have multiple beast husbands in her lifetime, while males can only choose one female to mate with. At the bonding ceremony, a mark will be carved on a prominent part of the beast husband's body to form the shape. Once carved, it cannot be erased. This pattern ensures that the male must remain loyal to the female. A male who already bears the mark cannot bond again. As for the female, she only needs to tattoo the beast form of her first beast husband on her body to indicate she is already bonded. This seemingly unfair marriage system is also for the unlimited protection of the fragile females, ensuring they can reproduce with peace of mind. After all, the males need to go out hunting with a high mortality rate. If only one beast husband is chosen, once that beast husband dies, the female would face the risk of starvation. After listening to their account, Zhang Yuyu nodded slightly. She finally understood why the reproduction system is the most dominant existence in this world. Because fertility is the most important innate talent for females, and it can also attract countless powerful beast husbands for them. But for Zhang, what she most looks forward to is still the enhancement of her own strength, faced with the temptation of gaining great strength. But she is willing to endure the hardship of bearing children. The four of them walked hand in hand to the front of the witch doctor's cave. The witch doctor was already waiting for them there. What does having 3 beast husbands matter? Not being able to bear children is a disgrace to us females. A sharp, piercing voice reached her ears. Zhang Yu turned to look. It was discovered to be a female white fox. Her pretty face carried a fierce expression. She was as beautiful as other young fox females. Unfortunately, a somewhat mean look ruined the overall beauty. She was also holding a cute cub in her arms, followed by 2 beast husbands behind her. She was a white fox female, the same age as Zhang Yuyu, named Zhang Linger. Zhang Linger was furious. Since childhood, she had never been as pretty as Zhang Yuyu. She finally managed to surpass her in fertility. She herself had already taken 8 beast husbands and given birth to her first cub. Originally thinking she could finally hold her head high, she never expected Zhang Yuyu to be so lucky to have 3 powerful and handsome beast husbands willing to partner with her. So today, she deliberately came holding her own cub, just to humiliate Zhang Yuyu, to ruin her partnering ceremony. Zhang Yuyu and the other 3, however, were in different expressions, not moving a muscle. Zhang Yuyu couldn't be bothered to stoop to her level. The 3 males, adhering to the principle of not bullying females, simply stared at her coldly. The aura and pressure from the beast husbands, coming from powerful beings, made Zhang Linger's fur stand on end. She could only forcibly steady her mind to avoid fleeing in panic. Although her 2 beast husbands weren't that pathetic, they also clearly showed discomfort. What are you trying to do? She deeply regretted not bringing more beast husbands today to bolster her presence. Just as the 2 groups of people were in a standoff, Zhang Yu suddenly spoke up. Can you move aside? Our wedding ceremony is about to begin. Zhang Linger shouted with a fierce expression but a weak heart. Stop pretending. Anyway, you can't give birth to cubs. He turned and scolded his 2 beast husbands. Useless things. After saying that, he hurriedly left. Looking at that retreating figure, there was clearly a sense of fleeing in panic. As Zhang Linger walked, she was calculating in her mind. When she returns, she must again, from among her suitors, select a few powerful cultivation partners. Although Zhang Yuyu's side has higher quality, to put it bluntly, there are only 3 people. Zhang Yuyu didn't take it seriously. For someone like her who has experienced the apocalypse, Zhang Linger's behavior is just a bit disgusting. But as long as it doesn't threaten her own safety, she won't take it to heart. The tribal shaman is an elderly woman. She is dressed in the shaman's special attire. Her face is painted with mysterious totems. Her body is adorned with large and small necklaces made of animal bones and bird feathers. Her expression is unclear due to the accessories. Yan Che enthusiastically offers her wild fruits. She accepts the fruits, revealing a hint of kindness in her eyes. Let's begin. Who will be the first beast husband? 3 pairs of beastly eyes simultaneously turn to Zhang Yuyu. Their gazes are both expectant and nervous. Zhang Yuyu takes a deep breath. On the way over, she had already made up her mind. These 3 are both her beast husbands and her saviors. Zhang Yuyu does not want to favor one over the others. She decides to treat them all equally. Excuse me, I want to tattoo the beast forms of all 3 of them on my body. Is that possible? The three of them simultaneously show ecstatic expressions. Is this really true? Yan Che's eyes, well, up with mist. He never imagined that his beast form could one day be tattooed on a female. Really? Zhang Yuyu strokes his gray hair. Yan Che's cheeks flush bright red. His beast ears and tail uncontrollably pop out. His tail wags wildly. Zhang Yuyu is charmed and vigorously ruffles his head again. Fluffy, things are just too unfair. Hope and Ling Qingyun have nothing more to say. Two people. I've been dying to be Zhang Yuyu's first beast husband for a long time, and they are unwilling to be subordinate to others. Wu saw that their family of four had such a good relationship, also revealing a gentle expression. Alright, kid, but tattooing animal shapes will be somewhat painful. Zhang Yu shook his head. I am not afraid of having experienced life and death in the end times. This little pain is nothing. Zhang Yu didn't expect it. Her choice, directly making the three beast husbands even more devoted to her. The partner bonding ceremony officially begins. The witch picked up a needle made of thorns. Ask who will come first. Zhang Yu FO for a moment, still following the order of seeking a partner. Yan Che comes first. Yan Che's joy is evident on his face. He thought Zhang Yuyu would first choose the powerful beast husband to carve the shape. I didn't expect it to follow the order of seeking a partner. In that case, he is the first male to form a partnership with Yuer. Completely devout, Heck knelt before the witch. Wu asked, good child, where do you want it engraved? Yan Che smiled and replied. The forehead witch revealed a smile. Fortunately, it's Beastman continent. Carve shapes on the forehead. It is male towards female. Express absolute loyalty and obedience. Yan Che knows high sound strength is. Cannot compare you with the other two. Just thought of using this method to express his feelings. His love for Yuer is not inferior to anyone's. The witch carved the white fox beast form onto Yan Che's forehead. A cute fox was left there. At this point, the first engraving is considered complete. Zhang Yu feels extremely novel. She circled around Yan Che, looking him over and over again. He even touched his forehead. Yan Che blushed and wagged his tail again. Wu then turned to Zhang Yu and asked, what about you, child? Zhang Yu pondered briefly. Left wrist, right? Since Yan Che tattooed her on the forehead, such an obvious location, she is also willing. Tattoo Yan Che on a place where it can be seen at all times. Zhang Yu reveals a section of fair wrist, slender and snow white. I'm going to start now. It will hurt a bit. Zhang Yu nodded. It's okay, let's start. Wu lowered his head. Start tattooing. The beast-shaped thorn needle pierced the snow-white skin of the wrist. A small, bright red droplet of blood welled up. Zhang Yu didn't even furrow her brow. Three males, however, worriedly surrounded her. Wish I could take their place. The male ORCs oft Orsish highway. Detecting femalices, simply instinct. Hope even begged him, can you please go a bit lighter? Wu was offended. Do not disturb my old woman. When learning to carve shapes, your father hadn't even been born yet. Zhang looked at him. Shook his head. I'm fine. Hope had Nakasi but to close her mouth. The witch's movements are actually very fast. A few minutes passed. A lifelike wolf form. It appears on Zhang Yue's wrist. The lines are smooth, even somewhat cute. To alleviate Zhang Yue's suffering, the animal-shaped carving is very small, only 3 fingers wide. But this is already enough. Seeing the two of them finish, Hope and Ling Qingyun, the location for the engraving has already been selected. According to Hope's request, Wu used the same method. Engraved near his left shoulder close to the heart position. Carved extremely huge. Covered half of his body. Performed by the lion beastman from the grasslands. Increasingly tall and majestic. And the engraving of Ling Qingyun. It remained on the right side of his neck, occupying a very large area of skin. From behind the ear all the way down to the shoulder. Letting his aura enchanting face even more captivatingly beautiful. 3 beast husbands. They all chose to carve shapes on the lethal parts of their own bodies. This is all to express respect. And loyal Zhang Yuyu. Also, the majestic lion and the agile red fox, carved on the inner side of her wrist. 3 tattoos are arranged in a staggered pattern. Very aesthetic. Zhang is very satisfied with the month of Yu. It's been a long time since Wu has seen things go so smoothly. Harmonious partner bonding ceremony. All 4 of them have sent their blessings. The four people politely the witch. Back to the cave. They started talking about their future plans. Jongwoo said straightforward. I don't want to leave the White Fox tribe for now. I want to have a litter of babies with you. She wants to quickly use the childbirth system to earn points. Enhance strength. The three people were shocked afterwards. Gen revealed an expression of wild joy. Hope is the most excited. Really? Am I not dreaming? Moon Jongwoo's gaze softened. Yes, actually I have been malnourished all along. Can't get enough to eat. Have also experienced a plague. The body hasn't recovered yet. The fertility may not be very good upon examination. Not necessarily completelianable to have children. Do you believe me? Ling Qingyun said. Of course, I believe. Moon. His soul-stealing, captivating pair of fox-like eyes were gleaming. We also believe. That's good, Zhang Yue laughed. From now on, one beast husband will stay with me every day. The other two went out hunting. Can everyone take turns, please? The three naturally complied with Zhang Yu's arrangements. Their little family indeed needs someone to go hunting. You can't just sit and eat without working forever. Another important reason is Zhang Yu as a modern person. Although accepting one female with multiple males. But it's still very hard to accept. At the same time with three people. Think about that scene. Zhang Yu got goosebumps all over. Unexpectedly, Zhang Yu did not stay with Yin Che on the first night. But hope. The childbirth system has reminded you. The higher the beast husband's talent level, the offspring born will have higher innate talent. The more rewards you can get. She soothingly stroked Yin Che's furry head, till the wolf ears on top of his head stood up again. Then he gave instructions to Ling Qingyun. Dao Qingyun. Che is the youngest among the three of you. Take him hunting. Teach him more. Ling Qingyun's beautiful fox-like eyes shifted around. In that case, the first night of the moon does not belong to me. How are you going to compensate me? Zhang Yu looked at him helplessly. Just knew this fox was no good. Her gaze in Ling Qingyun's eyes was nothing short of coquettish. He couldn't help but step forward, holding Zhang Yu's slender neck with one hand. Kiss those pink lips. A stunningly beautiful face magnifies in the eyes. Zhang Yu was kissed caught off guard. After getting close, she could hear Ling Qingyun's erratic breathing and intense heartbeat. In such a wonderful last for, I closed my eyes. Feeling this kiss Asif, it lasted a long time. It's as if it were just a moment. The two moist lips parted. Zhang Yu's pretty face is flushed pink. Alright, hurry up and go. Zhang Yu waved her hand in a touching manner. Yan Che, look at this. Look at that one again. Feeling like all I got was a pat on the head. And Ling Qingyun got a kiss. It's a pity he didn't have time to complain. Was pulled away by Ling Qingyun. After the two left, only Zhang Yu and Hope remained in the cave. The atmosphere instantly turned ambiguous. Originally, because Ling Qingyun got the first kiss first, Hope felt jealous, thinking about what's going to happen next. Soon, the whole body became hot and restless. He swallowed his saliva, his mouth and throat, feeling somewhat dry and parched. The Adam's apple bobbed. A bead of sweat trickled down the honey-colored skin. His burning gaze fixed on Zhang Yu. Rapid breathing. Since we are already married, it has also been decided to earn points by having children. Zhang Yu naturally wouldn't be coy. She revealed a sweet smile. Come on, Hope. More than an hour later, Hope goes out to fetch water by the stream. He had no idea how to restrain himself when he first tried it. Originally wanted to continue, but was stopped by the little female. Zhang Yu is really too tired. She experienced falling into the water and having her engagement broken off on the very first day she traveled through time. The very next day, they experienced the bond of partnership. This wave of exhaustion suddenly washes over me. Just slept through day and night. When Hope comes back, just saw the skin a little female, already curled up into a ball and fell asleep. Breathing gently rises and falls. I don't know how such a thin and frail body. How did you defeat Huang Shan? Yesterday, the stunning feeling of her holding the spear is still vivid in my mind. Hope couldn't help but quietly gaze at her sleeping face. But the next second, Hope's breathing hitched, quickly turned back and went out. The little femelize just too enticing. He must first take a cold shower. Wait for him to hurry back. It has already been another half hour. Fortunately, it is not dark yet. The hunting team of the White Fox tribe has returned in groups. Otherwise, He absolutely dares not leave the little female for this long, no matter what. To him, Hope was as soft as a piece of animal skin. Gently wiped Zhang Yuyu's body. Zhang Yuyu is very vigilant. When he touched his own body, just opened both eyes. After seeing clearly who had come, I continued to sleep with peace of mind. The moon must have suffered a lot before. Hope thought to herself. Otherwise, the precious female raised in the tribe all along. How could there be anyone more skilled than him, this seasoned hunter? Still stronger sense of danger. The pain and affection in the eyes grew even deeper. Hope tittied up afterwards. Gently get into bed. Hold her in my arms. Zhang Yuyu felt the reassuring body temperature from behind. Quickly fell in Jinto a deep sleep. The sun sets. Ling Qingyun just brought Yan Che back. Yan Che's entire life. Never have I caught such a big prey. The time is very exciting. I am completely confined by Ling Qingyun. Ling Qingyun successfully get Yan Che under control. Regarding the competition for favor, confidence is even greater. In his words, he and Yan Che are both canines. It is to unite Todiel with that feline. Just over a day off being together. Ling Qingyun has already discovered that Zhang Yuyu is very fair. She carved the shape and Chazian Che, who seeks a companion first. First night chose strength, stronger hope. This sign indicates the future time is very likely to be allocated per person. That lion is impossible to give up. So this little fool Yan Che, if he's willing to serve him as his master, wouldn't he make a fortune? Entering the cave with a beautiful plan in mind. The good mood, however, vanished upon seeing the scene inside. Almost completely vanished. It really is warm and sweet. Afraid of waking up Zhang Yuyu, Ling Qingyun only muttered sarcastically in his heart, then got into bed and lay down on the other side of Zhang Yuyu. Yan Che, still dragging his prey in hand, was utterly bewildered. In the darkness, a pair of golden, beastly eyes opened, gave him a glare. Ling Qingyun seemed oblivious as he closed his eyes. Hope saw his unyielding indifferent demeanor, furiously angry, hair standing on end. His beautiful first night with Yuer is about to be ruined by this annoying fellow. Ling Qingyun squeezed into Zhang Yue's arms from the other side. Held her in my arms. The posture is still very awkward. Miraculously avoided physical contact with Hope. Yan Che saw that neither of them had any intention of getting up. Sighing once, he went off to deal with the prey on his own. Wait for him to come back. The sky has completely darkened. Yan Che had no choice but to turn into a beast. Lightly lands on the bed, crouched at the feet of Zhang Yuyu. The next day at dawn, Zhang Yu woke up. Feeling like I can't breathe, she was squeezed in the middle by 3 furry ones. There are still a few claws resting on the body. Zhang Yuyu turned over. The 3 beastmen woke up almost at the same time. The red fox yawned in every human-like manner. It speaks human words. Moon, you're awake. Zhang Yuyu couldn't help but reach out and rub his ear. Ling Qingyun was completely awake now. Handsome face slightly flushed. Are you inviting me? Moon Zhang Yuyu had a face full of question marks. She looked down. With a flushed face, he quickly withdrew his hand. It seems the ears are indeed a sensitive spot. She awkwardly turned around. Pretend nothing happened. Good morning, Hope. Hope, who has taken human form, kissed her forehead. You lie down for a while longer. I'm going to make some breakfast. All the undercurrents of the beastly husbands. It all happened when Jiang Yuyu was unaware. Under her very eyes. The 3 of them performed as a loving family with great tacit understanding. The gray wolf stretched lazily on the bed. Lightly leaping off the stone bed, shook the fluffy fur. He quickly transformed into a lean, upright, and wild youth. I'll carry you to wash your face. He gently carried the little female out. Ling Qingyun speechless. Every single one of them is trying to act so kind and gentle now. Zhang Yu left as soon as she arrived. Ling Qingyun then put away her seductive demeanor. The gaze is cold and clear. There is still a trace of theshy expression from just now. He jumped off the bed. He drew a stone blade from his waist, planning to skin the black bear hide hunted yesterday. Made into a mattress. Yuer's stone bed is really too hard. Simply not suitably for females to sleep. At this very moment, he saw the iron blade standing in the corner. This is the little female who showed her great power yesterday. Used to deal with hewing machines that. Ling Qingyun carefully compared the stone blade in his hand. And this iron spear. The cold metallic gleam on the blade in Zhang Yuyu's hand. At first glance, it looks extremely sharp. If this kind of ironware can be mass-produced, if it's taken out for sale again, he undoubtedly has the potential to become the wealthiest person on the Beastman continent. Thinking of this, Ling Qingyun's eyes lit up. And at this moment, Yan Che also came back holding Zhang Yue, who had just washed her face. Zhang Yu was carried around. The expression looks a bit awkward. She really wants Tose that she can walk. But an unusual feeling came from somewhere. Still, it made her blush and shut her mouth. Qingyun, she greeted you. What are you daydreaming about? Ling Qingyun came back to his senses, smiling. The moon. This iron anchor is very sharp. I have compared that my cannibalismus at least 3 times more severe. I don't know where you got it from. If it can be mass-produced, the strength of our tribe will definitely increase rapidly. The mortality rate of males can also greatly reduce. Zhang Yu edited thoughtfully, then asked the system internally. I want to know the methods of smelting iron and forging iron tools. Do you have it there? Found for you. Wild Iron Technology Guide, the complete book of iron forging. The redemption points are 500 points each. You can redeem it after you give birth to the cub. Zhang Yu heard first that it can be exchanged. Instinctively happy for armament, then felt something was off. What do you mean? Wait until I give birth to the little ones. I already have it? Yes, congratulations to the host. You are already pregnant with your first litter of pups. The system will continuously monitor your physical condition. Come on, Zhang Yue was stunned. Seeing her stunned, Ling Qingyun asked with concern, You what's wrong? Nothing. The anchor was made by my father. Back then, he taught me the technique of iron smelting. But after I got into the water, many things have been forgotten. Wait until I remember, I will definitely tell Qingyun. It turns out it was left by my uncle. Qingyun nodded thoughtfully. Qingyun, stay with me today. Ache, you follow up to go hunting. Tomorrow, it's your turn to be good. As usual, he rebellion Che's furry head. Yan Che was unwilling and reluctant. Zhang Yu was handed over to Ling Qingyun's arms. Ling Qingyun's joy is evident on his face. The fox's tail is sticking up high. Although I already know that I am pregnant, but the necessary wedding night prestores still have to be completed. Ling Qingyun is a smart person. Moreover, his business acumen will be a great asset. Zhang Yu decided to completely subdue him today. At this time, Hope's breakfast was also ready. Because Zhang Yue's body is frail, Hope specifically borrowed fire from the clan leader. The meat was grilled to a half raw, half-cooked state. Sprinkle salt on it before bringing it back. Of course, this kind of treatment is exclusive to Zhang Yu. The other 2 males, each person was only given a piece of bloody raw meat. They have long been accustomed to it. Each turns into a beastly nature. In one bite, he swallowed the meat down. Although Zhang Yu finds the idea of eating barbecue for breakfast, do not agree. But she is not picky. 3 years of apocalyptic life had long since destroyed her taste buds. When you're extremely hungry, she even fought with stray dogs for food. Zhang Yu chewed on the barbecue carefully prepared by Hope. Calculating in one's mind. Wait until life gets better in the future. Must exchange more seasoning recipes with the system. Otherwise, if things continue like this for a long time, I'm also going to be assimilated into a savage. Speaking of this, Zhang Yu is very melancholy. They watched as Hope took Yan Che away from the tribe. This time Hope was invited to be the White Fox clan leader. Joined the tribe's hunting team to go hunting together. Their target is a giant elephant. The clan leader had no confidence in his heart. That's why we're asking Hope to step in and help. Life is tough. Zhang Yu sighed that it was full of dangers here. Resource scarcity. Everywhere requires points for exchange. Thinking of this, Zhang Yu couldn't help but start to look forward to the little one in her belly. The system said, the more offspring you give birth to, the stronger the talent, the more points she can obtain, the more generous they will be. Although details are unclear, but she understands the basic operating model of modern business. In primitive society, it could be described as a dimensional reduction strike. Plus, Ling Qingyun's scintillance. The future holds great promise. Zhang Yu felt more and more hopeful the more she thought about it. Eyes shining brightly, Ling Qingyun smiled and gently tapped her delicate little nose. What good thing has you thought of? Thinking about how to make money. Zhang Yu laughed and said, Green cloud. Tell me about the salt business of your red fox tribe. Never thought my girl would be such a little money grubber. Ling Qingyun gently stroked her black hair. Generally, very few females are willing to listen to these things. Very boring. Won't. I think it's very interesting. Ling Qingyun said. Alright, if feeling tired, just say, Ariudo the stone bed to rest. Ling Qingyun began to narrate slowly. Make the fox look good. The voice is also clear and pleasant to listen to. A gentle breeze brushed against the cheeks. Zhang heard a distant place. A few simple and unadorned songs came through. I don't know how long it has passed. She fell asleep without realizing it. Ling Qingyun looked at the little female in his arms, breathing evenly, sighed indulgently. Generally, after the female of the ORC continent. The next day, I couldn't even get out of bed. His moon has been very strong to have held on until now. Gently place the little female in your arms onto the stone bed. Ling Qingyun still has a lot of things to do. The black bear meat hunted yesterday. Rub it with salt and hang it up to dry. The fur needs to be washed, processed, and dried properly. Made into animal skin mats. A few little brats from the white fox tribe, running playfully past him, squealing and screaming, fighting in a brawl. That's great, Ling Qingyun thought. Since he was tested to have inherited talent. I have been constantly busy for the family. There is rarely suckly surly time like this. Not to mention starting a family. Make a fur mat for your own female with your own hands. As the most talented member of Red Fox clan in this generation, Ling Qingyun shoulders a lot of responsibilities. He needs to travel among the major tribes to strive for more benefits for the family. So this time out, the family only allowed him to leave for 1 month, or form alliances and negotiate at the White Fox tribe. Thinking of this, Ling Qingyun's bewitchingies dimmed slightly. He must find a way to stay by Yuer's side, even if it means leaving the tribe. Self-development. Zhang Yuyu slept until the sun slanted westward. After waking up, she said Samuitapalajiliki, sorry. I'm too sleepy. Just fell asleep. Ling Qingyun quipped. Looks like I was too tired yesterday. That idiot really doesn't know how to restrain himself. Zhang Yuyu understood his dirty joke. Cheeks flushed red. Stinky fox, are you cursing Hope or cursing me? How dare I scold you? My wife, my master. Ling Qingyun's eyes flickered with emotion. He knelt on one knee beside the stone bed. I definitely will be like him. Is it okay to have made you so tired? Zhang simply turned head and didn't look at him. Ling Qingyun smiled, squeezing onto the stone bed from behind. Just held her, that's all. Appearance is justice. Wait until evening. Ling Qingyun just came out of the cave with a satisfied look on his face. Zhang Yuyu. It was then that I didn't even have the strength to lift a finger. He couldn't help but start to doubt. This polyandrous marriage system in the Beastman continent. Is it really friendly to the weak females? Don't work the femaleto death in bed. Thinking of the next one, banff pure and lovely Yan Che. Zhang finally breathed a sigh of relief. Yan Che should be very obedient, right? The girl is wildly petting and sniffing the little good wolf. Little did they know that the other party was actually a top-tier alpha. Just because, among 3 beast husbands, as a member of the canine family, Yanch is definitely the most contrasting. Just as Ling Qingyun went to prepare dinner, the other 2 beastmen, Hope and Yan Che, have also returned from hunting together. One day, the family of Faral slept unusually soundly. Because I was really too tired, Zhang Yuyu. He did not favor his beastly husbands, till she was under Yan Chi's increasingly resentful gaze. Defeated, Zhang Yu left Yan Che at home. Hope and Ling Qingyun went out hunting. The most well-behaved and innocent-looking Yan Che. The style is unexpectedly quite aggressive. This contrast made Zhang Yuyu even somewhat unable to stop herself. Indulged him several times. It seems that people who look cute on the surface may necessarily be that way in that aspect. Zhang Yuyu felt like she was finally coming back to life. Down again. Her eyes were lifeless. Ash stared at the dark ceiling, deciding to announce that she is already pregnant. The gestation period of Thu clan is only 2 months. Several days have already passed. Wu should already be able to diagnose it. The next day, Zhang Yuyu gathered the 3 beast husbands together. I've been feeling a bit unwell these past few days. Want to go take a look at the witch's place? The 3 of them exchanged tense glances. The females in the Beast Mancontent have frail bodies. Often they die without knowing what disease they contracted. just been happy for a few days. Zhang Yuyu's body began to show signs of trouble. The tense heartstrings of several people were almost on the verge of snapping. Zhang Yuyu comforted, saying it should be nothing serious. We are going over now. Good moon. I'll carry you, Yan Che said, as he reached out his hand. Hope stopped him. Let me carry you across. After comparing, it's more stable to say. Hope was the first to transform into his beast form, a majestic lion with golden mane. Appearing in front of Zhang Yuyu, it crouched down. Appearing docile and pitiful, Zhang Yuyu stroked the majestic mane of the male lion, sitting sideways on the back of the big lion. Hope carried it and walked very steadily. Almost no shaking can be felt. Ling Qingyun and Yanch hurriedly followed. 4 people arrived at Wuyi Cave. Hope returns to its original form. Zhang Yuyu was carried inside. After hearing the intentions of the 4 people, the witch doctor stroked Zhang Yuyu's lower abdomen. I carefully checked her breathing and body temperature once again. Does not seem to be sick. Based on the old woman's experience, it should be Thatch is pregnant. The 3 of them fell silent for a moment. Expressions aerial unpredictable. Yan Che directly jumped up. One head bumped into the hole. He covered his head, too late to cry out in pain. Is this true, Yuer? Zhang Yuyu laughed and said. What the witch doctor said. It should be true. The witch doctor also smiled and agreed. 9 out of 10, she is pregnant. Didn't expect that products fertility can get pregnant with a baby so quickly. Yan Che excitedly rushed forward. Originally wanted to hug Zhang Yuyu, but afraid of offending her. I had no choice but to slam on the brakes right in front of Zhang Yuyu, then gently embraced her. Ling Qingyun was dumbfoundedly repeating, we have a child. In that case, I won't have to leave the White Fox tribe. Here with you all the way. Hope is also beaming with joy, excited and not knowing where to put my hands. As the young chieftain of the Lion tribe, the responsibility on his shoulders is no less than that of Ling Qingyun. Originally, Hugh is still thinking, when will you take Yuerin Changxi to the Lion tribe? But since thief male is pregnant, everything is female, sex comes first. He just needs to pass the message to his parents. They excitedly crowded forward. Everyone keeps saying they have children now. This can also be considered a tradition of the Orsish continent. A big family inside. As long as the female gives birth to offspring, then all his beast husbands must raise them together. Cannot tell who is whose child. This is the only way to guarantee the female gives birth in a safe environment. The young ones can all grow up safely and healthily. Zhang Yuyu is actually a bit embarrassed. Only she knows that what carries in her womb is a lion cub. But it's okay. There will definitely be opportunities for Ling Qingyun and Yan Che in the future, born to their own biological cub. After returning home, they even go to extremes in their solicitous inquiries. The 3 of them didn't know what to do. For a moment, I was so busy with spinning in circles. Zhang, however, smiled quite calmly. I'm fine. Hope you gon' chisel a stone pot. From now on, all the water and food I consume must be cooked first. Although I don't know the youngons of the Orsish continent, why is the infant mortality rate so high? Ensure the hygiene of food and drinking water. It is definitely extremely important. Hope nodded in agreement. Now, don't even mention putting in effort. Carve a stone pot. Picking stars and picking the moon, everything must satisfy his pregnant petite bourgeois. Afterwards, Zhang Yuathan instructed Qingyun, take the household supplies to exchange for some soft animal hides. Spread at home. Prevent slipping and bumping injuries. Ling Qingyun is the best at doing business. Let him handle the transaction, definitely won't suffer a loss. For now, I can't think of anything else. Ling Qingyun laughed and said, leave it to me with confidence. In the blink of an eye, the baby in the belly is growing very fast. 1 month later, Zhang Yuyu's belly was already noticeably pregnant, although she hardly ever goes out. However, the news of the pregnant sister spread throughout the tribe. In the cave of Pa Zhang Linger, she angrily threw a stone bowl. How is that possible? She has only been in a relationship for a few days. Then there was a baby. As a female of low fertility grade, Zhang Linger pointed at a few of her, the more intelligentest around. And it's been spread that the baby in Jiang Yuyu's belly is a bastard. It is not at all that she was born from a beastly husband, but had conceived a child ere they were married. I'd like to see. Will her beast husband still be so devoted to him? I don't know when it started. Rumors began to circulate within the White Fox tribe, although it is a completely unfounded speculation. But many people believed it. Rumors in the tribe are rife. The three beast husbands originally intended to secrete the rest of the matter without Zhang Yuyu's knowledge. I don't want to affect their mood during pregnancy. But the caves of primitive society really aren't soundproof. Even Zhang Yuyu, who lives in a cave, has heard about it. It seems someone deliberately committed gossip about her behind her back. Hope's handsome facet turned ashen. You air. We will definitely catch those who spread rumors. Return your innocence. Zhang Yuyu, however, was not worried at all. Wait until the baby is born. They will be clear. When the time comes, the rumors will collapse on their own. Suddenly, Zhang Yuyu's suspicion turned cold. But we also cannot possibly not retaliate. Qing Yun, go investigate Secretary Ho spread the rumor. After finding out Wo started the rumor. Beat them up first. Tie him up and take him to the clan leader. Listen to the clan leader's decision. Good. You air. Ling Qingyunshan's face darkened. The charm and tenderness in the eyes are gone. All is indifferentialing intent. Yan Che is indeed worried, spinning around in circles. He cautiously comforted, saying, You air. I will always stand by your side. You are the most perfect in our hearts. I know. She waved with a smile. Che, come here. Yan Che's tail and ears automatically pop out. Subconsciously moved closer to Zhang Yuyu's side. Zhang Yuyu is full offspring scenery here. Zhang Linger's cave, on the other hand, is in utter chaos. Zhang Linger's eyes flashed with the light of jealousy and hatred. Why do all her beastly husbands defend her so much? They can't tell. Zhang Yuyu is just a shameless female, isn't she? Zhang Linger almost drove herself crazy. These days, her beastly husband have been desperately spreading rumors. But Zhang Yuyu's beastly husbands not only did not suspect her, even the tribal witch stood on her side. A female with defective fertility, that's all. Why do they get so many people defending them? Zhang Linger has been feeling depressed and frustrated these past few days. So this pregnancy's going very poorly. Frequent abdominal pain. She gave her quite a hard time. Zhang Linger held her stomach. Cold sweat keeps pouring out. My stomach hurts so much. Quickly take me to find the witch doctor. The two remaining beast husbands at home. Supporting Zhang Linger, they headed towards the witch doctor's cave dwelling. Didn't expect to just walk to the door. Zhang Linger and her companions were blocked. Hope and Ling Qinjian stood beside the clan leader. And behind the clan leader, several male orcs bound and gagged. These few captured ORCs. Isn't it just Zhang Linger's several beast husbands? The clan leader's face darkened. The expression is very serious. Zhang Linger, you are female. One should restrain their own beastly husband. But they maliciously spread rumors, ruining the reputation of thief males of our White Fox tribe. According to clan rules, it shall be punished by flogging. You are also summoned with a female cub. Won't disagree, right? No, I don't agree. Zhang Linger lost control and shouted. On what grounds are you arresting my beast husband? Is there any evidence? The clan leader angrily said. Fortunately, King Yun was quick-witted. The location where these individuals spread rumors has been identified. Take me there. I heard it with my own ears. Could it be that we're wronging them? Zhang Linger's utmost hatred is all because of that bitch Zhang Yuyu's framing. Right or wrong, clan leader? I have given birth to babies. A female who has contributed to the tribe. How can you so casually condemn my family? Moreover, I am currently pregnant with a child in my belly. You cannot dispose of my beast husband. They are most likely the biological father of the child. Seeing that she's really pregnant, the clan leader also hesitated. After all, in the ORC continent, offspring are the foremost priority. Seeing the clan leader in a difficult position, Hope stands out. Clan rules indeed cannot punish the partner of a pregnant female. So I have to follow the ORC's mainland's traditions. Challenge the beast husband with strongest talent to a duel. No distinction between winning and losing. Only life and death matter. As soon as these words were spoken, all around is quiet. Then the beastman boiled over. Once the duel begins, we must fight according to the initiator's rules until one party dies. Zhang Linger's expression turned ashen and pale. Beside her beast husband, the strongest is only at the green tier, still a step behind the clan leader. Not even comparable to a full-fledged warrior. Yuan Genshin is not allowed to embarrass me. Yuan Genshin gave a start. The gaze turned fierce. He is a giant ape. After transforming, the beastman becomes a 2-meter tall ape. Roaring fiercely, he beat his chest. I evolved into a beast form. Tit for tat. 2 powerful orcs leaped into the air, collided in midair. The giant's size is a full circular larger than that of a male lion, but still extremely agile, dodging Hope's sharp claws. Unfortunately, the difference in strength is too great. After the two had tangled for a while, Hope has figured out opponent's weakness, seized the opportunity to pounce the giant ape down. The sharp canine teeth pierced the giant ape's neck. Blood gushed out. All around is silent. After a long while, the beast men erupted into excited cheers. A clean and decisive battle. Hope won very cleanly. Also earned their respect of the beastmen. Zhang Linger's face was extremely unpleasant. She has over a dozen beast husbands. He also lost a few while hunting, so she didn't feel too sad. Beast men were always expendable to her. If a few more die, just collect a few more. Just feeling a bit regretful, that's all. You win. What do you want? Seeing her so indifferent, the beastly men all began to feel a sense of sorrow for the hare's death and the fox's grief. Originally they thought, found a female with low-grade fertility. It is a very fortunate thing. Who knows that in the female's heart, there is simply no place for them. Just treat them as tools. Hope then returned human form. Coldly said, you must kneel to Yahello. Apologize and promise not to hurt her ever again from now on. Then take your beast husband and move out of the white fox tribe. Zhang Linger nearly ground her silver teeth to dust. I promise you. But I need to wait until after I give birth to the baby before it can be done. Thus, this duel is considered to be over. Till Hope returns. Zhang Yu, she just found out about this. This Zhang Linger is simply too much. Originally Qing Yun just wanted to deal with those few who spread rumors, tie up and whip. I never expected Zhang Linger would rely on her pregnancy to obstruct the execution. I had no choice. Budo proposed a duel. You did the right thing. Zhang Yu stroked Hope's tousled golden hair. It's just a pity that the beast man lost his life for nothing. Hope originally thought the little female would find him cruel. I didn't expect Zhang Yu to also agree with his approach. For a moment, I got a little carried away. Ears and tail both popped out. Zhang Yu had never seen Thang Huo clan leader in such a state. Couldn't help but reach out and flick his ear. She comes from themed of the world. Knowing that being merciful to the enemy is being cruel to oneself. Nor would I ever act like some kind of saint. At this very moment, it is only right to cherish and love your brave beast of a husband. After the rumor storm subsided, Zhang Yu has already entered the period of awaiting childbirth. This day, Zhang Yu felt a warm flow gushing out from her lower body. She calmly said, take me to the witch doctor's cave. I'm going into labor. Yan Che and the other two were both surprised and nervous. Quickly picked up Zhang Yu and headed towards the witch doctor's cave. Host has been detected entering labor. Activate protective measures. After 6 minutes. Come out, baby. Out again, gave birth again. More cubs were born one after another. In the end, they actually gave birth to 12 in one go. Congratulations to the host. A single birth produced a total of 12 offspring. 9 males, 3 femileslian shaped, 7 pieces, 5 fox-shaped ones. Talent 1 red, 2 orange, 4 yellow, 4 green, 1 cyan. Points 1190. Rewards have been fully distributed. After giving birth, Zhang Yu weakly opened her eyes. The 3 beast husbands and the witch doctor were all shocked. Numbness lies in fury of the ORCs. A female with such fertility is simply unheard of. Among these 12 offspring this time, only one little cube is the most special. His talent surpasses that of his father. Reach the red stage. It's that genetic limited golden lion. Zhang Yu lowered her head to take a look. The fur color of this lion cub, clearly lighter than his siblings, Zhang Yu is most concerned about. It is precisely this inherited genopotion that the system just delivered. Could it be that? Can drinking it Shangeth talent level of ORCs? So Zhang Yu evidently thought of, through genetic potions, to forge a red level ORC army. But after she exchanged thoughts with the system in her mind, then gave up on this idea, just because of the level of the genetic agent will not exceed the talent level of this descendant. For example, Zhang Yu gave birth to a red level genetically mutated offspring. There is a probability of receiving the inherited gene serum. Then Zhang Yuyu exchanged the wild iron technology guide. Then I bought goat milk powder for pets. With pet bottle. This time, the points are almost all gone. The points are still too few. Looks like we need to get pregnant with the next litter of pups as soon as possible. Thinking about having to go through it all over again, just after giving birth, Zhang Yuyu's Yan Che thought she was bitten, busy arching the most fiercely. That little golden lion cub threw it away. Don't hurt your mother. Zhang Yuyu opens his eyes. A bit speechless. I'm fine. You go and call Hoppy and Qingyun back. I have something to give to you. Not long after. The three beast husbands gathered around Zhang Yuyu's bed. Zhang Yuyu next. I will give you some things. These are all bestowed upon me by the beast god. Three people are serious. Immediately strengthened the spine, eyes full of anticipation. Zhang Yuyu first took out milk powder and bottle. Teach three people how to use. All three are powerful beastmen, quickly mastered the technique. Then Zhang Yuyu said to Yan Che, you drink this potion down. Yan Che didn't even ask. Take it directly. Drink it all in one go. A Che was after she was found to have defective fertility. The first male woketively sought a mate. Zhang Yuyu. Yan Che has always been placid in a very important position. Moreover, the Grey Wolf youth, because his talent was not as good as the other two. Straight up, I have some inferiority complex. Zhang Yuyu doesn't want them to keep going on like this. Qingyun, it's your turn. I have been thinking about iron smelting technology these past few days. Take it and study it. Ling Qingyun's fox like eyes are sparkling and radiant, quickly scanning a glance. The expression can hardly conceal the excitement. Great. You are. With this, I promise you can become Thultheist in the ORC continent. Zhang Yuyu's Dan took out a dagger. It is the reward for her bearing and continuing the lineage. The quality is very high. Hope is the most courageous. This dagger belongs to you. Hope hurriedly took it over. Can't help but draw Thesword from its sheath. It's so sharp, Hope couldn't put it down. As expected of Thegift from the beast god. Moon, you really are my lucky star. The three of them were both happy and touched upon receiving the gifts. Not many days later, Yan Che drank down Thine-Herided Gene Potion. It played a role, only to see his pupil suddenly and violently contract. Then an unexpected sin appeared. The white fox possessed three stunning beast husbands. Other women either beat or scold their beastly husbands, but she spends all day thinking about teasing them, not touching their abs. It's about giving them all sorts of gifts. The grassland lion holds the gifted dagger, happily circling around her. Exquisite red fox holding iron smithing manual, saying he wants to make him the richest fox. The cute little gray wolf drinks the gene potion and instantly transforms into a big wolf dog. Only then did Yan Chi's youthful figure gradually unfold. Not only has his stature become tall and imposing, even the face has become stunningly beautiful. Hope and Ling Qingyun, watching helplessly as Yan Che transforms from an obedient and adorable little gray wolf, transformed in the blink of an eye, became a formidable rival in the fight for favor. For a moment, my heart was filled with complex emotions, both gratified and helpless. And the adorable cubs are also. Three fluffy, round, and chubby ones raised by daddy, although unable to speak. But they are all very lively, already able to bounce around on the bed. Hair white and black mixed together. Zhang Yuyu Shanjetto a Simmons mattress. All stuck on. Three old men originally wanted to stop the cubs from getting on the bed. Zhang Yuyu is willing to indulge. This is the first litter she gave birth to. The feeling is very different. She tasted the sweetness off the childbirth system, seized the opportunity and successfully share a room with Ling Qingyun. From the system, it was learned that she is already pregnant with a litter of tiger cubs. The reason Yanch was not chosen, it is her worry that the modification off the genetic serum is not yet complete. Want to wait for Yan Che to stabilize. After taking over, then gave birth to wolf cubs. This time, Zhang Yuyu didn't keep the beast husbands waiting too long. They were notified after she got pregnant, saying that they heard the beast gods already pregnant with offspring again. Zhang Yuyu is very much looking forward to the combination of the white fox and the red fox. Will it give birth to a litter of colorful tiger cubs? It is worth mentioning that Zhang Yuyu cast aside, Zhang Linger also gave birth. It is a baby groundhog. This is something to be happy about. Yet under the radiance of Zhang Yuye giving birth to 12 offspring in one litter, overshadowed and dimmed, Zhang Linger, after giving birth, I was so angry that I almost threw away the newborn mouse pup. She didn't give that baby mouse another glance. The gaze is icy and unwilling. The biological fur of the child. I had no choice but to pick up my own young one. A sigh in the heart. This cub is not favored by its mother. It is estimated that survival is very difficult. Zhang Linger was extremely unwilling. But her beast husband lost the duel. She could only pack her luggage, apologize to Zhang Yue as agreed, and leave the tribe. With her own designer beast husbands, Zhang Linger arrived at Jiang Yuyu's cave entrance. Zhang Yuyu, sorry, she blushed, quickly kneel on the ground. But he only touched the ground with his knee for a moment and then left. Turn around and want to leave. Zhang Yuyu, however, under the support of Ling Qingyun, went out. The door looked coldly at. Her promise has not yet been fulfilled. Just wants to leave? Zhang Linger tightly pursed her thin lips. I've already knelt, they said bitingly. Is that so? I didn't see it. Upon hearing this, Zhang Linger was so furious she nearly toppled over backwards. One must bow to circumstances. Have to lower my head and look. The three powerful beast husbands behind her, now even Yan Che. It gives him an extremely dangerous feeling. Zhang Linger had no choice but to kneel on the ground again. Silver Tooth bit his lips until they bled. I was wrong about Herr Dozen beast husbands. Seeing our own female being so humiliated also revealed an expression of resentment. You guys go ahead. I don't want to see you anymore. A beastman held Pejiang Linger up. The venomous hatred in his eyes was like a poison snake. Zhang Yuyu's humiliation today. I've noted it down. After saying that, he turned and left. Did not even take another look at Zhang Yuyu. Zhang Yuyu frowned. She deeply understands the principle of cutting the weeds and digging up the roots. Originally thought that after the duel incident, Zhang Linger can stop it. I never expected her to be so stubbornly unreasonable. Ling Qingyun chuckled lightly. Yet the gaze is extremely icy. He whispered softly to Zhang Yuyu. Do you want me to take them out? Zhang Yuyu's ears were tickled a bit by him. Her lobes are slightly red. So many people died all at once. Some are too obvious. I don't want to machinemies with so many tribes. Zhang Linger's beast husband scum from several different tribes. This time, their whole family. It is precisely to seek refuge with one of them. Beast husband from a large tribe, Zhang Yu pondered. Since she doesn't know what's good for her, just kill Zhang Linger then. Female dies. The beastly men will naturally disperse. The cubs will also be taken back to their biological father's tribe to be raised. After all, that child is innocent. Do it more discreetly in the side. Ling Qingyun whispered. Rest assured, enter the night. A red fox deftly left the tribe. Without disturbing anyone, Zhang Yu suddenly heard the sound of water. It has been raining for many years. The instinct to survive in the apocalypse, causing her to abruptly open her eyes. Eyes focused and scanning intently. Ling Qingyun is not by my side. It's time to deal with Jiang Linger's matter. The nights in the beast world are always pitch black. Fortunately, as a member of the Fox clan, she possesses strong night vision. Looking under the stone bed, the water had already submerged her fur boots. Not good is the flood. She immediately shouted, Hope, Yan Che, wake up. Both were startled awake. After discovering the situation before my eyes, immediately broke out in a cold sweat. The two beast men exchanged a glance. Act quickly. Hope used the softest animal hide from home. Tied up a package. They scooped up a dozen or so sleepy-eyed little ones. Carry on the back. While they were doing these things, the water level had our Dearison above the knees. Zhang Yuyu deeply furrowed his brows. The flood came with fierce force. The situation is even more critical than she imagined. She took out the iron pot from the system backpack. Handed to, said Hope. Text the baby. Well, go out and inform the other members of the White Fox tribe. Make some noise. Yan Che carries me on his back. We are heading towards higher ground. Yan Che's strength has reached the level to take over. Much more steady. He was carrying Zhang Yue on his back, steadily heading towards the nearest small hill. Didn't walk out a few steps. Zhang Yu immediately heard Hope's loud shout from behind. The flood is coming. Run. Quickly, everyone wake up. Among them, accompanied by the loud noise of him banging on the iron pot, the people in the tribe were quickly awakened. hastily calling for family and friends to evacuate quickly. Hope shooted errand in the tribe, quickly caught up with Ian Che and Zhang Yuyu. After all this commotion, the little ones, basically, all are awake. But the skinnikids are very smart, seeing the tense expressions in the faces of several parents. I knew things weren't that simple. Not making a fuss, staying obediently in the animal skin pouch. Seeing the well-behaved little ones, Zhang Yuyu's mood has calmed down a bit. Just a few minutes. The water had our Dearison up to Yan Che's thighs. Two males had to lean on each of their shoulders for support, prevent being washed away by water. Fortunately, the abilitito undertake is sufficient. They go against the current. One person carrying one on their back. One person carrying a female, steadily moving forward. And behind them, several hundred beastmen from the White Fox tribe. Only then did they flee the cave in a flurry of panic. Time screams and exclamations of shock continue incessantly. But fortunately, duetto the timely reminder. Most people manage to escape. The floodwaters have our direct waist level at this moment. Even Zhang Yuyu, who was being carried on Yan Che's back, both legs were soaked in the muddy water. The only source of warmth in Zhang Yuyu's body. That is the place where Resh had contact with Yan Che. It's really cold, she thought. Keep going like this. This frail body is about to run a fever. Yan Che wants to carrying Yuyu on his shoulder. Zhang Yu stopped him. It's too late. She wiped the rain from her face. Speaking of you climbing the tree. Wait for the flood peak to pass. Hope you first hand over the child to me. Go pick the tallest tree. Hope gave her a firm look. Give her the animal skin bag carrying the baby. The little ones are also drenched at this moment. Issuing a pitiful cry of distress, Hope stays under the thickest and tallest tree. He took the lead in climbing the tree. Then transformed into human form. Yan Che carried Zhang Yue on his shoulders. Then he lifted her and the cub with both hands. It was delivered into Hope's hands. Hope catches it steadily, holding Zhang Yue in his arms, not letting her touch it. Slippery Zhang Yuyu's body was also soaked through. The originally muggy weather now feels somewhat chilly. She couldn't help but hold Huo tighter. The male's body was still warm. Holding it feels very comfortable. Can prevent hypothermia. Yan Che had already climbed up by this time. He took the initiative to take over the child. Holding in the arms. Check the status one by one. The kids are all a bit listless. But fortunately, they still know how to cry out. The rain was falling even harder now. The flood has already submerged half of the tree trunk. Hope covered Zhang Yuyu with only remaining animal skin. To shield her from torrential downpour, Yan Che touched Zhang Yue's burning forehead. Hope, you take good care of you and the little one. I'm going to invite witch doctor. Hope frowned deeply. Too dangerous. You have no idea how deep water is down there. At this moment, even the aquatic beastmen, not necessarily able to emerge unscathed from this torrent, for the sake of the moon. I have to give it a try. If not for the moon, there would not be my today. My strength is also bestowed by her. After saying that, he didn't wait for Hope to answer, then turned and leaped into the floodwaters. Hope watched helplessly as Yanch was swept away in the flood, struggling to swim forward, soon disappear in Jinto the night. The little brats are whining and whimpering, already extremely listless. After all, they were only born a few days ago. Hope has no choice but to open the animal skin cavity containing the cubs once again. Check their condition. Just as he was lost in thought, sudden shock strikes. From the turbid floodwaters, a huge king cobra burst out. The venomous fangs glinted with the chilling, sinister light. Hope, hiding in the tree canopy, bit towards the morning. Although he is fast, but cannot avoid, leveraging the powerful dynamic vision and reaction speed of the ORCs. Only to see Hope nimbly leap, instantly dodge the cobra's attack. But that cobra obviously isn't so easy to deal with. The opponent's body bento the limit in midair. And then, to everyone's shock, he actually bit towards Yuyu's neck. Hope was greatly shocked. He is holding a female, carrying the young on the back. Movement severely restricted, only to feed his own arm into it. Took this blow for Zhang Yuyu. The fangs of a cobra, deeply pierced into Hope's robust forearm. The other party is not keen on prolonging the fight. Strike and retreat immediately. Once again disappear in Jinto the floodwaters. Hope only fell at this moment. He stood still again, holding the unconscious Yu in one arm, one hand holding on Toth's swaying branch, brows slightly furrowed. In no time at all, his arm is already numb. Hope bit the tip of his tongue, forcing myself to stay awake, then gently pat Jiang Yu's back. At this moment, it must be called. Wake her up. Jiang Yu Wei, after waking up. A vast expanse of confusion lays before my eyes. In the line of sight is Hope's anxious and self-blaming face. Moon, I may not be able to protect you and the little one anymore. Jiang Yu forced Dursulf to perk up. What's wrong with you? Why is it so hot? Where did Yan Che go? Hope didn't say much. Yan Che went to find the witch doctor. Not back yet. Probably already had an accident. I was bitten by a poisonous snake. That snake is very powerful. Above me. Jiang Yu's suppression is tense. Is it an ORC? Still ordinary giant beast. It should be Beastman. Red tier ORC. Hope is serious. The other party is extremely cunning. He wants to wait until I'm poisoned before taking you away. In just a few short sentences, Hope's lips have already turned purple. Jiang Yu hurriedly opened the system panel in her mind. Exchanged the remaining points for a detox pill. Detoxification pills can neutralize most toxins. Eat quickly. Hope swallowed it without any hesitation. His little female is the goddess descended from the beast god. There have been many miraculous things that have happened on my body. Believe in Jiang Yu. Jiang Yu whispered softly. This is the detox pill. Can protect your life. I'm now tying you to the tree trunk. Prevent falling into the water. Wait for you to wake up and break free on your own. If the other party is coming for me, should not be too ruthless. I leave the kids to you. The opponent is very powerful. Do not fight recklessly. Find Qing Yun and Che, then come back to save me. After saying that, she quickly took action. Use a dagger to cut upon the animal hide. Connected into a rope. Fix Hope's body. Hope already felt a wave of darkness before her eyes. I can only apologize and say that I am useless. Moon, if something unexpected happens to you, I will follow you. Jiang Yu paused. Looked at him once. Then we must first raise children to adulthood. Soon Hope lost consciousness. Jiang Yu checked the firmness of the knot. Gathered the lidiones into a pouch. Gently hugged. It was then hung in Hope's chest. The only good news is, Hong Feng already has a boyfriend. Signs of fading. She gazed intently at floodwaters beneath her feet. Suddenly, there was movement in the water's surface. A large-sized king cobra slowly poked my head out. Within the emerald serpent's pupils, a glimmer of humanized radiance. He stood up straight, slowly climbing up along the tree trunk. The massive size is extremely imposing. He seems to want to appreciate the flustered expression of the little female, but soon became disappointed. The little female's eyes showed no fear, only calm and indifferent resilience. Instinctively had this kind of look. He crawled to the side of the little female. The cold body slowly coiled around Jiang Yu. The psychological pressure of being entangled by a venomous snake is immense. Jiang Yu's whole body was tense, not moving a muscle. The back of the neck even broke out in a cold sweat. Soon, the giant snake transformed into a male ORC. Jiang Yu naturally fell into his arms. If Ling Qingyun is said to be bewitching, Hope is handsome. The man before me is unruly and untamed. His facial features are very three-dimensional. Like a marble sculpture. Black hair, green eyes, green pupils. Like a fine emerald set in the face. It makes him appear even more refined and resilient. Playfully curling the corners of her lips, female. From today onwards, you belong to me now. Jiang Yu lowered her head. Hide the emotions in your eyes. She is now just a feeble female, without the ability to confront the other party head-on. So it can only be circuitous. She answered softly. I'll go with you. But don't hurt my baby. Qian Ren turned her head around, seeing Hope's facet turning blue and purple, and the bag of tiger cubs and lion cubs on him. Slightly surprised, the rumor actually turned out to be true. A female with exceptional fertility has appeared. He looked at Jiang Yu again. Playing with the taste anyway, staying behind won't survive either. If you are begging me, I just won't kill them. Jiang Yu lowered her voice. I beg you. All Thui Hive lowered my stance, but her hidden gaze, yet it is an indifferent and vigilant confidence. This is not begging for help. Her attitude, She raised her sharp sword-like eyebrows and kissed me. And swear an oath to the beast god. From now on, I am your only beast, husband. I'll let them go. I am a red tier ORC. I won't let you feel wrong. Hearing him personal iconify the red steps, Zhang Yui said in his heart. It seems my cautious choice was right. Otherwise, the whole family will be wiped out here today. Listen to what he says. He is coveting his own exceptional fertility. Come over to snatch the bride. That is to say, I am currently safe for the time being. Zhang Yu rapidly analyzed the pros and cons in her mind. After turning around, she had already put on a sweet smile. Alright, you still haven't told me what your name is. My name is Qian Ren. Little female, you there. My name is Zhang Yu. She lightly kissed Qian Ren's cold cheek. Print a kiss. Then he said, I swear to the beast god. From now on, Qian Ren is my only beast husband. Qian Ren laughed heartily, holding Zhang Yue even tighter. He bent down, thin lips pressed against. Took away Zhang Yu's breath. This is a kiss full of plunder and oppressive force. The sound of lips and tongues intertwining made a wet noise that caused blushes and racing hearts. This is what kissing really is. Believe his sneer. Fingers extend into sharp, long, and pointed nails, pointing at Hope and saying, this person is your beast husband, right? Although he is about to die. But this face is still so detestable. For the equally handsome, divine-looking Hope, Qian Ren's expression was one of pure disgust. He raised his hand, sweeping past the fingernail at a speed indistinguishable to the naked eye. Cut Hope's face fiercely. At the position of his cheek, left 2 deep wounds that reached the bone. You won't mind, right? His appearance is probably a bit ugly. Qian Ren looked at Zhang Yue with a hint of smugness. Originally thought Hope would look like this now. Will scare Zhang Yu. Make her disgusted. Hope never expected Zhang Yu to be just so indifferent. Indeed, it is very ugly. Let's go. From now on, you are my beast husband. The cobra in front of me obviously has narcissistic personality and extreme behavior. The more she shows she cares about Hope, Hope dies the faster. I don't know when the antidote will start to take effect. Qian Ren felt somewhat bored. His long, bony hand tightly wrapped around Zhang Yu's waist. The female has left. He turned and left with Zhang Yu. Qian Ren did not notice him. Thinking she was certain to die, Hope opened her golden vertical pupils, looked deeply at him. Held in Qian Ren's embrace, Zhang Yu felt extremely cold. The big snake carried her through the floodwaters. Actually, it's quite stable. If I can get out of this predicament this time. In the future, I must take in a few water beasts, beastmen and flying beastmen. Zhang Yu swore secretly in her heart, not to mention anything else. In the beast world without modern means of transportation, traveling is really so convenient. Worried about the safety of 3 beast husbands and the cubs, Zhang Yu could never fully relax. Qian Ren urged her. Can sleep. Zhang Yu didn't listen. Qian Ren also couldn't be bothered to urge anymore. Let her endure the suffering. Zhang Yu had no idea where she was taken. Little did they know, they had already traversed several forked river channels. At the boundary where the river meets the sea, Qian Ren's cave, located on a small island covered with mangroves, Zhang Yu was placid by him on the stone bed. At this moment, she is already almost delirious with fever. Incessant muttering from the mouth. Qian Ren has a bit of a headache. He has no experience in taking care of females. Let me go catch a witch doctor. Zhang Yu did not respond to him. Just turned around with my back to him. Qian Ren snorted coldly. Turn head and transform. Jump into the water. Not long after, beast-shaped Qian Ren. Just tie up a young witch doctor and bring him over. This witch doctor is actually a chubby young girl. Looks like he was really scared by Qian Ren. Qian Ren threw the witch doctor girl onto the ground, coldly said to go save her. If she dies, I'll bite you to death. Yuan Keek's mouth puckered. Tears just fell, drip by drip. She has come down as the next heir to the witch. Still a half-baked amateur. But she didn't dare to speak out about the matter. Qian Ren's words. She didn't dare to disobey them in the slightest. The hamster clan has always feared all snake-like beastmen. Not to mention the king cobra, the dominant species among snakes. Qian Ren saw her dawdling, quickly lost patience. Hurry up, If you keep dawdling, I'll throw you into the river. Yuan Keek instantly withdrew her tears, hurriedly stepped forward. Takik Zhang Yuyu's condition checked for a good while. Yuan Keek breathed a sigh of relief. The female before me, though weak. But it's just a fevercouse by catching a chill. She can still be cured. Yuan Keek to Chejiang Yuyu's belly, swallowed saliva. Warrior, your family is pregnant. Congratulations, your resilient expression instantly darkens. The entire cave was filled with a terrifying, oppressive aura. Yuan Keek wants Tokri but has no tears. Scared into a pitiful beastly form. A snow-white hamster is hiding in the corner, trembling. Resiliently lifting Yuanki by the back of the neck, threw her beast form onto the bed. Can it be flushed away? Yuan Keek, a hamster visibly shocked. Damn, this male in front of me is not only powerful, and with absolute alino bottom line, lawless and unruly. Then this pregnant female, could it be they snatched it over? Yuan Keek's hamster brain is running at high speed, then cautiously, heprobed and said, can't. But she will die. Upon hearing this, Kian Wrenchharp, thick eyebrows furrowed deeply. Yuan Keek saw him softening, turned back into human form. Asked about her current situation, it is very dangerous. I need a few herbs, can you find it for me? Kian Ren's eyebrows furrowed even deeper. You say? Yuan Keek quickly listed several common herbs from the beast world. Kian Ren nodded and then transformed into a giant snake before leaving. Suddenly transformed into a beast form. Yuan Keek was so frightened they nearly fell over backwards again, almost rolled maize and passed out. It's been a long time. Yuan Keek finally caught her breath, covering her ample chest. Out of the duty of a witch, she fetched the wet animal hide, wiping Zhang Yuyu's body to reduce fever. Thank you, Yuan Keek thought was hearing things. Look up. Zhang Yuyu actually opened her eyes. Woke up. Yuan Keek's round, smiling eyes turned into two crescent moons, felt her forehead and said the temperature has come down. After taking the herbal medicine, it should get better. Zhang Yu looked around. Only then did he ask, who are you? Where am I now? Here is Wanda Wetland. I am the House Oft Hamster Clan. Yuan Keek. Zhang Yu just forwarded the conversation between Yuan Keek and Kian Ren. I've heard about 70 or 80% of it. Knowing that the other persona's a kind-hearted person. So she got straight to the point and said, my name is Zhang Yuyu. I was abducted and brought here by the snake beastman you just saw. Yuan Keek widened her eyes. Sure enough. Zhang Yu shushed. Keep it down. He could come back at any time. Yuan Keek immediately covered her mouth. Then, lowering his voice, he said, then will your beastly husbands come to save you? While wiping her body, Yuan Keek saw the carved shape on her arm. Knowing she already has 3 beast husbands, it will definitely happen. Zhang Yu touched their still flat belly, firmly said, but they will need time to find their way over. During this period, I must protect my cubs, so I will pretend to form an alliance with the snake beastman. Coco, are you willing to help me? Yuan Keek is timid, instinctively fell in Jinto hesitation. Zhang Yu understands. It is impossible for others to help her for no reason. A stranger not harming her is already an act of kindness. Zhang Yu said you don't need to do anything dangerous. As long as my illness is cured, take care of me during my pregnancy and help me deliver the baby. Wait until safely giving birth to the baby. I will definitely give you a reward. Yuan Keek did not take his remuneration to heart. She felt that she had already seen situation in front of Yuyu. I can't come up with anything that would make her heart flutter. Just feel that. This pregnant female is extremely pitiable. Just want to help, that's all. So she nodded with a smile. Even if you don't say it. I will also fulfill my responsibilities as a witch. I am the youngest witch in our tribe. Zhang Yu replied with a weak smile. Then I'll leave it to you. Also, I have an unreasonable request. Can you tell Kian Ren? My body is weak. No sexual intercourse during pregnancy. Yuan Keek said. This is not really a problem. But what if your beastly husbands? If I couldn't make it before you gave birth to the little ones? That is my fate. Zhang Yu does not think. She has been uniblito break free. Wait for this litter of cubs to be born. Inheriting the cub of the beast husband Ling Qingyun certainly can bring her more points and rewards. Zhang Yu starts coughing. Yuan Keek quickly handed the water to her lips. Not long after drinking water, Kian Ren is coming back soon. He handed the herbal medicine to Yuan Keek. Unexpectedly, quite a few were astonished. Yuan Keek was surprised at how you found them all so quickly. Kian Ren's face was expressionless. Raised a warehouse for several small tribes. Stop the nonsense and get treatment quickly. Yuan Keek shrank his head. Go get the medicine now. It's been almost 3 days. Zhang has completely recovered her health. And the great serpent never spoke again. Just going out hunting every day. In less than a quarter of an hour, it came back with prey in its mouth. Throw it on the ground. Just reckless listered all over again. Zhang Yu rolled her eyes wildly in her heart. Obviously, it was Yuho did something wrong. Still wearing a look of deep resentment and bitterness. I have no idea who taught you this terrible temper. Day 4, Kian Ren went out hunting as usual. This time, he's been gone for a long time. Zhang Yu Thoth died outside. I am free now. Unfortunately, there wasn't even time to be happy. Just saw a humanoid Kian Ren, dragging a huge curved crocodile corpse. Smiling, he returned. Sighed regretfully. Zhang Yu was just about to turn around and go back into the cave. Just heard Chanran's sarcastic voice. What? Not satisfied with my gift? I killed the largest and strangest crocodile to court you. Don't be too greedy. Female Zhang Yu had a face full of question marks. Then why are you looking at me with that expression, as if I'm an idiot? Look at me, Kian Ren, throwing Thepri to the ground with a loud thud. Not you. Females? Is it necessary to give adjunct to form a partnership? Take it, or leave it. I'll send it to feed the dogs. Zhang Yu directly did not open his mouth. He looked at him with a cold, indifferent gaze. Kian Ren asked for a snub. I had no choice. Budo changed the subject. That guy, pointed at Yuan Keek. Yuan Keek, the rat is gone. A moment of being on high alert. Warrior, what are your orders? Kian Ren was very satisfied with her stone statue. I want to mate with my female. You come to carve these shapes for us. I want to engrave it in the largest and most prominent spot. He is on Zhang Yu's body. Looked over carefully. I want to cover her back with cobras here. As mighty as my true form. Yuan Keek revealed a fearful expression. If the model is too large, females might not be able to bear it. Kian Ren's gaze instantly turned ice cold. Seeing that he might go crazy again, Zhang Yu quickly said. I can bear it. Coco, let's start. Carve our shapes for us. Yuan Keek hesitated to speak. This Kian Ren really seems to have never been seen before. A proper mating ceremony. He did not know that dancing was mandatory during the mating ceremony. Only after finishing theedance can one carve the form. Zhang Yu also seems to intentionally want to skip this step. Yuan Keek did not tell the truth. She cleverly lowered her head. Then let's begin. Who comes first? I come first. Kian Ren is eager to give it a try here. He pointed to the location of his heart. Carve it a bit bigger. It turns out to be the same position as Hope. Zhang Yu thought to herself. Truly worthy of being a snake. Really holds a grudge. He wants to replace Hope in every sense. Zhang Yu has seen the witch doctor off the White Fox tribe carve patterns. Yuan Keek's needle insertion strength. Obviously, there's a bit of personal grudge involved. Every time, bloodbeds seep out. Cute and kin little hamster just. Only able to come up with this method to subtly get revenge. Carving completed. Kian Ren smugly admired his own body. He raised his head to look at Zhang Yu. Zhang Yu did not look at him. A flicker of disappointment flowed through the jade-green serpentine pupils. It was soon Zhang Yu's turn. She was commanded by Yuan Keek to lie prone on the stone bed, exposing the entire back. Kian Ren casually glanced over. I inadvertently caught sight of the plump curve of her profile, and the snow-white jade-like skin on the back. The slender waist is so thin it can be held in one hand. It seems like it would snap with just a little force. His original expressive face. A flush of unnaturalness quickly surfaced. A strange, unprecedented sense of dry heat suddenly arose. He felt his breathing become heavy, heartbeat speeding up. Even the lower half of the body host turned into a serpentine form. Calmly, Zhang Yu extended a hand, gently pressed Kian Ren's head with the palm of the hand. This usually cold and aloof person. At this moment, Thebati becomes scalding hot. This is still Zhang Yu's first initiative of physical contact. Extremely excited, but gradually calmed down. The snake's tail also returned to its original form. Yuan Keek watched the strange scene, extremely surprised inside. A red tier male was actually tamed, just like that. Seeing the situation stabilizing, Yuan Keek just started carving the shape for Zhang Yuyu. What a pity, such an elegant and pure white back is about to be tattooed with a giant snake. Yuan Keek felt extremely regretful. But for my own little life, she still took action. Tear. Zhang Yu let out a cry of pain the moment she inserted the needle. Hey emph. Yes. Yuan Keek is very gentle in her actions. She doesn't feel very much pain either. But in order to create a sense of being in the process of carving shapes, looks like you vociferate a lot. Still moaning all along. Qian Ren's expression shifted from initial appreciation. Gradually, the brows became deeply furrowed. He then took Zhang Yuyu's hand, taken from one's own head, covering her hand and pressing it against his own chest. Zhang Yuyu, I will not hurt you again. This is also the first time heterically called Zhang Yuyu's name, rather than female. Zhang Yuyu opened her moist eyes, gently hummed in agreement. Qian Ren whooshed to his feet. No more carving, we're not carving anymore. Just like that. Yuan Keek stopped the needle, looking at the half-snake in front of me. Speechless. Zhang Yu and Yuanqi exchanged a glance. The timing is about right. Adding fuel to the fire against one's conscience. Qian Ren can endure. I want to finish the carving. Qian Ren was stunned. This moment, almost wanting to give her my very heart. The big snake, which had been lawless and unrestrained all along, drooped its head. Zhang Yu, am I really that terrible? Zhang Yu strikes while the iron is hot. Barely qualifido be my partner. But your personality isn't that good. Qian Ren dejected transformed back into snake form. Wronged, coiled into a serpentina formation at the cave entrance. Got self-isolated again for a while. Second time familiar, this time Zhang Yue still didn't pay attention to him. Yuan Keek went ahead and completed the engraving on his own. Let out a big sigh of relief. Alright. This is the most majestic-biest form I have ever carved. Mighty serpent. As fierce and domineering as an ancient totem. The coldness in the snake's isis exactly the same as Qian Ren's. The entire serpentinolin flows smoothly. From Zhang Yuyu's shoulder sole the way down to the tailbone. Zhang Yu cannot see it herself. Never wants to see again. Upon hearing this, hair responded perfunctorily. Just put on the beast robe. Yuan Keek helped Zhang Yue put on the beast robe. After exchanging a glance, Yuan Keek said to Chanren, until now, you two have already become partners. As a beast husband, you must take on the responsibility of caring for the female. There are also pregnant females whose bodies are extremely fragile. Cannot have sexual intercourse. Qian Ren's emerald snakies revealed disbelief. When will they have to wait until? In those gem-like eyes, there was actually a hint of grievance. Yuan Keek said with a slight sense of guilt. The gestation period of a white fox is about 2 months. Zhang Yuyu's sister after giving birth still need to rest for a period of time before it's possible. A massive giant snake visibly droops down. Coiling serpent formation. Not talking anymore. Time flies by in the blink of an eye. Zhang Yuyu's belly is getting bigger and bigger. That night, Zhang Yu lynched without any warning. She has given birth once. Already have experience. But Qian Ren had never seen such a scene before. The entire snake became extremely tense. The labor process for this childbirth was more intense than the last time. Zhang Yuyu also hurts more than last time. She gritted her teeth and endured it. Looking forward to the system rewards for this childbirth. No matter how anxious Qian Ren and Yuan Keek are, Zhang Yuyu is still persisting with all her might. She exerted herself for a long time. Finally, a sense of relief came from the lower body. Congratulations to the host for giving birth to 10 babies again. Reward has been issued. Zhang Yu has a feeling of a great harvest. This time, although the number of offspring is not as many as last time, but gave birth to genetically mutated red tier cubs. The quality has improved quite a bit. Yuan Keek murmured, Sister Zhang Yuyu, you are really too fertile, aren't you? Zhang Yuyu smiles. Yes, I possessed up tier fertility. The ex brought over Theat water she had prepared. Yuan Keek got up and twisted the long-haired beast skin. Wiped Zhang Yuyu's body. Finally finished tidying up. It's almost dark. Zhang Yu torn Sinto a beast form. Start feeding the little ones. Yuan Keek did not disturb her again. Curled up and fell asleep. Qian Ren, the other hand, Didn't know what he was thinking, staring at the little fox nursing on the stone bed. Watched for a long time. And then 2 days. Keon Ren still went out hunting as usual. That day, Keon Ren once again left the cave to go hunting. Zhang Yuyu returns to original form, solemnly to Yuan Keek, who is busy taking care of the young ones. Say Coco. Let's run away. I am the goddess descended by the beast god. Unfortunate to have fallen into such dire straits here. As the messenger of the beast god. The beast god will bestow miracles upon me from time to time. With a wave of her delicate hand, Zhang Yue. A finely crafted wooden vessel. The small boat appears outside the cave, crushed a clump of bushes. To avoid causing a bigger commotion, the small boat is released and immediately retrieved. Instantly vanished the spot. Yuan Keek was shocked and opened his mouth wide. The mouth can fit an egg. Zhang Yu said. I hope to receive help from you and the hamster clan. Wait for me to be rescued. I will bestow the treasure granted by the beast god. Give a portion to Yo and the hamster clan. Are you willing to help me leave here? Yuan Keek swallowed hard, kneeling on Onik knee on the ground. I swear by the goddess above, Yuan Keek is willing to pledge allegiance to the beast god. Pledge Allergy and Cheeto, the divine maiden. Zhang Yu nodded. In the mind, quickly flipping through the system panel. Then start exchanging. She exchanged for a snake and insect repellent essential oil stick at once. Compass and smoke grenade. Zhang Yu put these 3 things. Plus, a previously steam gifted fire starter. Hand to Yuan Keek. I'll teach you how to use it. After a while, Yuan Keek has already learned how to use these items. After they discussed it, Keon Ren quickly returned to the cave. These few days, the prey he brought back were real easy to eat wild rabbits. Zhang Yui's mind quickly turns. Revealing a smile, Keon Ren. I want to eat honey. Can you help me find it? Keon Ren almost never saw her smiling face. A strange sense of excitement came from within the heart. He pretended to be cold and indifferent without showing any emotion. The next day, as soon as Keon Ren left, Yuan Keek hurriedly woke up Zhang Yuyu. Sister Zhang Yuyu. Wake up, he's gone. Zhang Yuyu instantly opened his eyes. Good, she took all the things prepared yesterday, all taken out. Handed all at once to Yuan Keek. He instructed, you go ahead and scout the path. Be sure to exercise most caution. It's okay to have failed. Come back safely. Yuan Keek pushed aside the bushes. Sparsely and thinly, they left. Zhang can only stay alone inside the cave. Anxious and fretful. Fluffy little bees in clusters, climbing up and down on her body. Zhang catch those 2 most special genetically mutated cubs. A green, skinny little fox. His body size is even smaller than the other babies. But the pupils areas dark as ink jade, spinning round and round. At first glance, it's clearly a clever little one. Zhang Yui lifted his buttocks. There are still 2 small tail tips left. It's just too small and not very obvious yet. After growing up, it should be a handsome 3-tailed blue fox. At this moment, Zhang Yuyu still doesn't know. What does the 3-tailed fox signify to the Fox clan? 3-tailed fox is the Fox clan after the awakening of ancient bloodline. Of course, the current Zhang Yue still doesn't know anything. She looked at Thesno fox cub again. This is the first stone she gave birth to. Also, the unlayered tier female cub. Heard a bit of movement. She hurriedly got up. So it was Yuanki who came back. Seeing her slightly disheveled figure, Zhang Yu was finally relieved. Are you okay, Keek? Yuan Keek replied with a somewhat excited expression. It's fine, sister. I just got a little dirty. Beast, God bless. There was no danger encountered along the way, nor is there any trace of a giant beast. And I saw a spot in the riverbank, very suitable for sailing. Actually, Zhang Yue and Yuan Keek still underestimated the strength of the red tier ORCs. Actually, as early as the first day Zhang Yuyu arrived here, Keon Ren cleared all threatening giant beasts on the island. Only some small lizard sand mammals remain. Snakes are even more terrified by the intimidating presence of the king cobra. They didn't dare to go near the island at all. Last time during the prison journey, the giant wrist crocodile brought back by Keon Ren. This is what he caught only after swimming all the way to the estuary. Zhang Yu was emotionally stirred. That's great. You go wash up first. Keon Ren will be back soon. Alright, Yuan Keek is overjoyed. Trapped here for nearly 2 months. She finally has hope of leaving. This time, Ilthesan slanted westward. Kion Ren just came back. He searched for dozens of small islands. During this period, several small tribes were alarmed, only to finally find a beehive. Bring back the mangrove island. What is worth being happy about is, when he returned to the cave, seeing Zhang Yuyu standing right at the cave entrance waiting for him. Instead of just taking carry off the young ones as usual, female finally realizes, trying to please your male now? Kion Ren curled the corner of his lips. The honeycomb riddled with holes was placed in front of Zhang Yuyu. Eat up, it's fresh. Zhang Yu smiled sweetly. Kion Ren, we are together. Zhang Yui's unprecedented tenderness. It numbed Kion Ren's alertness. He even forgot to ask where Yuan Keek had gone. Just dizzily got pulled by Zhang Yuyu to sit down. Then a sweet nectar was smeared into the mouth. Zhang Yuyu is fed with fingers. Kion Ren. Subconsciously, she took a sip off her tender, snow-white finger. Zhang Yuyu felt as if she had been struck by electricity. Embarrassingly took the finger. She wants to use sugar-coated bullets to make Kion Ren let his guard down. But I don't really want to get myself involved. The little ones must be hungry. Zhang Yuyu's are wandering. I'll go see them. Kion Ren savored the sweetness lingering in his mouth. The gaze fixed on Zhang Yuyu's resting figure grew increasingly profound. Yan Si is on the way to find the witch doctor. Was ambushed by Kion Renwo, was hiding in the shadows. I don't know how long it has been. Yan Che woke up afterwards. I found myself placed in a piece of animal skin mat. And he is currently in a hillside. It turns out that Yan Chua's washed away afterwards, following the flow of water downstream. What a coincidence. Washed up next to the big tree where the witch doctor was hiding. The witch doctor to the simple-natured wolf beastman. Very good impression. Moreover, after all, he is the beast husband of the goddess. So the witch doctor decisively stepped in to rescue. Order the few white foxbassmen protecting nearby. Yan Che was rescued. Then, acupuncture was applied to detoxify him. Just the witch doctor's method of detoxification. After all, there is no detox pill purchase by Zhang Yuyu from the system. The effect is very good. Yan Che is in a coma for several days, until the flood recedes. He just woke up. Moreover, after waking up, he had a splitting headache. Grabbing the near stork by his side, asked how it was going. Where is Yuer? Where is Hope? That ORC is one of the witch doctor's guards. Upon hearing this, he exclaimed joyfully, "You're awake." Then he looked hesitant. Just the goddess he. Yan Che saw his expression and thought to himself, this is bad. In a hurry, he spat out a mouthful of poisonous blood. Quickly tell me what exactly happened to Yuer. The guard saw his expression. Hastily replied. The goddess was abducted by the Red Street Snake Beastman. Young Master Huo left a message for you. He said he went to the Jueti Cliff to find the Golden-Winged Rock Clan players. The Golden-Winged Great Peng is the natural enemy of the King Cobra. Within the clan, there are even 3 red-tier warriors, with them stepping in to help. The goddess will surely return safely. The guard finished speaking in a continuous stream, discovering that Yan Che's expression actually reveals no trace of joy or anger. But the look in his eyes was extremely terrifying. He had never seen such a look in his eyes. Anger, humiliation, self-inflicted heartache. Countless negative emotions swelled, nearly drowning him. Yan Che's voice was hoarse and calm. What about Ling Qingyun? Does he have any news? The guard answered again. The Red Fox Tribe sent a message. He encountered a flood. There's no way to go back the same way. We have no choice but to temporarily return to the Red Fox Tribe for refuge. Upon learning the news the goddess had been captured, he suddenly betrayed the family, took away more than half of the clan's property. Leave a letter behind. He said he has already gone to Ghost Lake to search for the mermaid clan. Legend has it that mermaids simply recognize Manyat people. They can bewitch people's hearts with their singing. Is a very powerful helper. The current young clan leader is even a red rank existence. Listened around. It turns out it was only him. Not only was he poisoned, but he also lost the snake beastman who kidnapped Yuer, leading to Yuer encountering danger, still unconscious for so long. Yan Che slapped himself hard across the face, just about to get up. The guard quickly said, "Don't rush, you first." The witch doctor said, "The residual poison in your body has not yet been eliminated. If we act rashly, meet with strength." Yan Che's expression turned cold and stern as the poison flared up once again. It's not important anymore. If this body culty for you air, it is my honor. After saying that, Yanche turned and left, transformed into a beast and vanished into the moonlight.